Working Man Radio with your host, Joe Lyles.
Now, let me ask you something. Let's just get to it. How are you going to feel about George Zimmerman getting a book deal and a movie deal and a TV deal? George Zimmerman can now cash in on his notoriety. George Zimmerman is now a celebrity. There could be a reality TV show with George Zimmerman in it. The Zimmermans. You want George Zimmerman getting a book deal and a TV deal? You want George Zimmerman to become a millionaire because he killed a 17-year-old boy? This is how you keep him from doing it. You get a punitive damage award, you get a punitive damage judgment he can't discharge, and you vigorously levy against every thin dime of net worth he ever gets. You want a book deal, George? Great, go write the book. We will take the money. You want a movie made about you? Great, George. We will get the money. That's what you do. And you tell him this is what we're doing, this is why we're doing it. You are not going to profit from this, Bubba. Yeah, you were acquitted, but you're not going to profit from this. But wait, it gets better. It gets better. All those folks who were spending all that money to pay for George Zimmerman's lawyers, let's ask those guys a question. How would y'all like to help your buddy George? You helped him get acquitted. Will they help with the defense of his civil case? They might, which will be proof of something. They might help him with the defense of his civil case. Well, now that the civil case is over and we got this big, fat, punitive damages judgment against him worth millions of dollars, how would you like to help your buddy George out? How would you like to help him pay off this judgment? Here's the question for Zimmerman's Cretans. Like that name? The Cretans. Now you can see these people. Go around the internet. Look in comments. Somebody left a comment on my George Zimmerman is lying video the other day that and to the effect that Trayvon Martin deserved to die. For what, you asshole? What did he deserve to die for? This nation is full of dicks like that. I got a question for you, Dick. Maybe that's his name. I got a question for you. You want to help George Zimmerman pay off his punitive judgment debt so that, he won't be a broke pauper for the rest of his life? Or do you affirmatively want to not help the Martins? Do you affirmatively want to not help Trayvon Martin's daddy, whose name is Tracy? Tracy Martin is his name. Do you affirmatively want to not help him? Oh, hell yeah, that's exactly what they want to do. And so you get your punitive damage award and you put the website up to help pay those offenses. Tracy Martin can put the website up. He can put the website up and he can say every dollar that comes into this website, we will credit George Zimmerman with it. Come on, boys. Help him out. Help your boy out. And they won't do it. George Zimmerman, you're on your way under the bus, pal. Your friends are going to throw you right under the bus. They're not going to do nothing for you. This ain't about you. They don't care about you. They don't like you. This is an opportunity for them to vicariously kill a Negro. That's what this is. Let's kill a Negro. The Kill a Negro movement. And you were just the tool these guys were waiting for, and you didn't even know it. But as soon as they saw a way to enable the killing of a Negro, well, they were all over that. They couldn't get their money out of their wallet fast enough to help you to avoid a prison sentence. But if helping you avoid a civil judgment means that their hard-earned money is going to go into the pockets of some Negroes, they won't help you if it helps him too. Now, George, you have a choice too. I was watching his old last year's interview on Hannity last night, and he was talking about how badly he felt for their family. I have to tell you, I'm skeptical, but maybe he does. George, here's how you prove it. I got a way for you to prove just how sorry you are for what happened to their family. I have a way for you to prove it. Do you admit, George, that you may have mishandled the situation? Do you admit that perhaps there was, at the very least, a little bit of negligence on your part? That maybe you should have, to start with, stayed in your car when the cops told you to? Do you admit to a little tiny bit of fault? In the interests, because you're not a racist, he also explained to Sean Hannity that I'm not a racist. And I feel sorry for his family. I can't imagine the grief they're going. They're great. If there's a judgment against you, here's what I want you to do, George. There is a way for you to make it good. There's a way for you to redeem yourself. There is a way for you to earn redemption. And you can earn it. You can earn it with me. Tell the cretins that helped you. But we can stop calling them cretins. Tell the white working folks that helped you with your defense. There is reconciliation to be had. Help me pay this judgment. I don't have the millions of dollars it's going to take. But the people who help me with my legal defense can also help me, and let's put a hand out to the Martin family, and let's try and heal things. Let's try a little healing. The Martin family, for their part, they can offer some healing too. They can say that we're going to take the money that we get, we're going to take the money, and we're going to create a Trayvon Martin Memorial Scholarship Fund somewhere. We're going to use this money to do somebody some good. We're going to use it, we're going to take this money, and in turn we're going to relay it, and we're going to put it somewhere where we can help some people. We're not just going to use this to go buy ourselves expensive cars and bling. We're going to use this money, and I can tell you right now, I've seen enough of the Martins. They're the kind of people who will think about doing this. And there's your reconciliation. We will take this money and we will put it to good use. And if George Zimmerman says, I want to pay this judgment, and I need the help of all the people, and all the people that help George Zimmerman in his defense will chip in and help pay this judgment. And George, if you'll do that, I'm talking to you, George. Go, somebody find, if you know George Zimmerman, send this to him. I'm talking to you, George. I'm giving you a way. I'm giving you Gandhi's speech he made. There is a way out of hell. There is a way out of hell. You can confess judgment. You can confess a punitive damage judgment. You can say, I did wrong. I may not be guilty of murder, but I am certainly liable. And I want to make it right. And call on your supporters to help you. Do that book deal and turn the money over. Do that movie deal and turn the money over. Do right by the people who were damaged because you couldn't sit in your car when the police told you to. Step up to the plate, George. Take some responsibility. Some personal responsibility. And ask the cretins that helped you out. Tell them that you need their help. Don't call them cretins, George. They won't appreciate it. I can call them cretins. You shouldn't. I predict that they will say hell no. I predict that they won't give a thin dime that if they think that the Martins are going to get it, and they won't give and if the Martins are going to do something useful with it, that will make them even less likely to help, not more. But if you do the asking, George, then we'll know who you are. We'll know that you are man enough to step up to the plate And then we'll also know what they are.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment.
You've been listening to Working Man Radio with Joe Lyle at joelylesradio.com.